and I think Dan might have mentioned this before, we've got all these deficits baked in, and it's not because the economy's weak or we're in a recession, because the government, I think Luke Yeaman from Commonwealth Bank and his note pointed this out, the budget's actually showing an economy that is strengthening over the forward estimates over the next 4 years. But we've actually got this significant, what is it, 1% of GDP structural deficit. And I think this is probably in that chart, the series of charts you want to show, Damien, of what the critical ones, this structural budget balance. That is something that needs to be addressed by this government in the next few years, rather than just relying on bracket creep to sort of eventually remove it mid next decade. I think that's too long. And I mean, if this government stays in, by mid next decade, we'll have all sorts of additional expenditure. So, yeah, I mean, who knows whether they'll actually correct the structural deficit even if they stay in power.
Yeah, Dan, thoughts on that?
I think the bracket creep issue for me is a big one.
The Other Side Unplugged, our new segments and interviews that will appear whenever we have high quality, meaningful content that matters.